You keep saying anti-immigrant bill, or don't you, isn't it all about the illegal immigrants?
It's about illegal immigrants. It's about illegal, the federal government calls them illegal aliens. If I went to Europe, I'd be called an alien, and I go over there quite frequently. I'm an alien in Europe, but I'm there legally. And the federal government uses the term illegal alien. And to downplay it, what are we calling them? We're calling them undocumented immigrants because it sounds better. But it's illegal aliens, and that's what I've always said. But with all that said, I agree with almost everything that my friend Raphael said in the last segment, the last few moments. In the third generation, languages disappear, unfortunately. I don't speak any Polish at all. Juk Shemash, that's two words that I know. Unfortunately, I don't speak Polish. But I do speak more Spanish than, I don't think you knew that.
I know. Who knew, huh? Yeah. Let me ask you about Debbie Riddle's immigration bill that she's filed that would make it a state crime to hire undocumented workers except for those who are employed by single-family households.
Well, it's already illegal to do it according to federal law, so I don't think that's adding anything new. And I find it ironic that Representative Riddle would want to create a two-tiered system. You're either breaking federal law or you're not, and why create an exception for the why create a safe harbor in state law for hiring one class of person over another? It's already against federal law. But I guess she's got concerns about maybe constituents or people near her who are doing that, and I guess doesn't want them prosecuted. But it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, that's amazing to me because Raphael just said that we are a nation of laws. It is federal law. Why would she want to create a two-tier system? Well, everything we're talking about here today is in federal law. We're just not enforcing federal law. And everyone that says it's the federal government's job to take care of illegal immigration into the United States, they're just not doing it. It's been 10 years. And I don't agree with her exempting households, but I do have a big problem in my district. I've got a lot of wrecker operators in my district, wreckers that pick up and tow cars. And they're saying that illegal aliens are going into business in direct competition with them, charging half the costs that they're paying. And that's a violation of another federal law. It's a violation of federal law to break into our borders. It's a violation of federal law to go into direct competition while you're illegal with American businessmen. And that's exactly what they're doing in my district and throughout East Texas. And I imagine the whole state, because the whole wrecker industry is complaining about it.
Well, it's interesting that Representative Riddle would create this two-tier system, but what it does is underscore the U.S. need for low-skilled labor. I mean, in the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the most conservative business group in the United States, has acknowledged that U.S. business needs about 500,000 to 1 million low-skilled workers every year, depending on how good or bad the economy is. And what our federal law does not do is contemplate that business need. And in Texas, I think Representative Riddle is acknowledging what exists on the ground, that a lot of people hire undocumented nannies or agricultural workers or gardeners. And Representative Berman pointed something out. We are a nation of laws, but if the law is not working, if it's not working for U.S. business, if it's not working for some of Representative Riddle's constituents, you can change the law. You can actually fix the law if it's not working. We do it regularly in the legislature. So my view is that we need to all get behind fixing the law, emphasizing border security, but at the same time, fixing a system that does not allow people to earn citizenship. If they're here playing by the rules, if they're learning American civics and history, if they're learning basic English, if they're paying taxes, if they're not breaking the law, if they're willing to undergo biometric analysis and identification, they should get on a program where they come out of the shadows and get on a path to earn status or earn citizenship. Not amnesty. You don't let them pass go without paying penalties for back taxes or a fine for having entered illegally, but you got to fix the system. The problem is it's broken. It's broken, frankly, beyond repair under the current construct, and we need to start all over again. I hope Representative Berman would join with me in trying to urge Congress and the President to pass something. But people who just stand up and say, oh, it's amnesty, we don't want to do anything about it, are people who don't want to roll up their sleeves and fix the problem.
Well, I agree with Raphael. I do want Congress to do something about it. But I don't want amnesty. There are people waiting in lines around the world to come into the United States legally. They're waiting in line in Mexico. They're crowding the U.S. Embassy trying to come into the United States legally, and they just can't do it because there are so many illegal aliens in the United States right now.